Hey guys,
I'm Jerry.
I'm Sierra.
We're ladies.
And we tangent.
What's up, everyone? Hello.
How are we?
Happy anniversary.
Oh my god.
Baby girl.
Baby girl. 3 years.
3 years.
This is almost my second longest relationship.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I
Oh
think,
my gosh.
yeah.
I was thinking about how we are basically in a relationship together.
Definitely. Yeah, we can't break up. That's
No,
for sure.
yeah.
We just have to be, I did want to say this before because whenever we talk about being sickly and things, like it's nice that people are like, oh, should you guys be around each other? We are constantly in each other's bubbles, like not just while we record, throughout the weeks. We are very much a part of each other's lives, not just during the episode. So
correct.
Love that we know the risks.
We basically just like pass it back and forth to one another.
It's like, would you say that to Corey? Because that's how much I see you. It's basically how much I see him.
That's true.
We don't make out as much, but
no, as much.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Okay. Well, someone asked me, they're like, so how long have you been doing the podcast with her? And I was like, yeah, coming up on 3 years. And they're like, and you're not sick of her? I'm like, oh no, I'm sick of her.
Yeah, no, definitely.
No, I honestly,
no.
I don't understand getting sick of certain people.
We've been together our whole lives, so that would be shocking now if we did.
Well, and
since especially when we were younger, we saw each other way more.
I think I explained it to someone that like we have more of like a sister relationship than we do like a best friend relationship because it's like there is no breaking up.
No, you can't. No, it's in like little things that would like with best friends maybe like get to. We don't even fight really.
I was gonna say, are we gonna fist fight right now?
Do you want to?
But like, I think the only time we get serious is when people are trying to tell us whether we're Katya or Trixie.
Oh,
because we both want to like.
I want to be Trixie, but I also want to be Katya. So
I know, but we're both. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But should we just tell them about our sweatshirts?
Can you see?
We have Dead Grandma's Club merch. These are. First of all,
I did wear this trick-or-treating last
You did?
Yeah, I was like, this is spooky.
It is kind of spooky.
Yeah.
It is modeled after one of my favorite mugs.
Oh.
That gives me old grandma's quilt energy.
That's what it gave. I loved the grandma's quilt vibe.
It's embroidered and it's got some like checkers on it and then like a tiny little flower. And it just, if you didn't read it, you would think it was like...
Yeah. Aw, how cute. And then you read it and you're like, Jesus.
Excuse me. Also, these are different hoodies that we've ever offered before. These are like eco-friendly hoodies and they are...
Oh, boy.
Really comfortable.
They're so I put it on and I was like, that is soft because normally I'll wear a shirt under. I was like, get that on my skin.
I want my nipples to feel that. They need to be treated to this fabric.
Oh my, whose birthday is it? My nipples. It's their anniversary too.
I love that it says grandma. We're just like, put it on my nipples.
Dead grandma on my nipples. No.
But if you would like to represent the Dead Grandma's Club with this item and you go and you're like, holy shit, why is that more expensive than the other hoodies? It's because it's a different kind of hoodie.
Yeah.
And it's embroidered.
It's like all embroidered. Like this is very well made.
I know.
It feels so like, I was like, oh my goodness.
And then if this is not your vibe, then we're going to have another design on some of the same kind of other merch that we've done. It's a skull with some flowers that says Dead Grandma's Cub and like some cub.
Dead Grandma's Cubs.
Dead Grandma love the Cubs. Big Chicago
fan. Cubs fan.
You know, Nick Miller from the streets of Chicago. Yeah, but that design will be available as well. What's happening?
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Woo.
I had my last wedding yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm in a lot of pain
I feel
today.
that.
So maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the last you'll hear of me. I don't know.
We're also drinking water. And I feel like sometimes when we drink a little bit of alcohol, it gets this more. We're not as like, I feel so anxious right now.
It
which is
loosens the
weird.
jaw.
Yeah. I like my jaw slack.
I do. I like a slack jaw. What they call me, old slack jaw.
That is what they call me.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of jaws.
Oh, are you going to tell them?
Yeah, I was going to tell you guys.
Okay.
Well, because I was saying that I'm anxious, but there's other reasons why I'm anxious. And it's because I'm getting surgery tomorrow.
Sierra's going under the knife.
I am. But
is it a knife?
No, I don't think so.
It's a tube.
It's a tool. It's definitely some kind of a tool. I think it's more of like maybe a laser. Okay, guys, I'm getting liposculpting on my jaw chin area and
Jaw chin.
my chin jaw.
Not my face chin. My jaw chin.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a good way to explain it.
Yeah. So also, if you have anything negative to say, I've already done it by the time you're watching this, so shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
And it's also very important for us to tell you that this is something that Sierra is doing because Sierra doesn't like this on her face. It
because
has nothing to do with how she views it on other people or whether she thinks. We're very just pro do what makes you happy.
Do what makes you happy. If something is making you unhappy in your life and you want to cut it off, cut it off. And
hey, that's good advice.
Family members or anything on your face.
Yep, all the above.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, but it is, even though it's something that I'm choosing to do, for me, it is something that is a little like, I'm nervous for it, but also excited because like I said, it's something that I've wanted to do for a while. So next time you see me, I might be a little swollen and possibly bruised.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Don't be alarmed. I didn't beat the shit out of her with another tortilla.
Just right across the chin.
I'll get rid of that for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Slap me.
Oh my God, sorry.
Hello.
I gotta put that where that belongs.
Right in between the old legs.
Yeah. Oh. Can I tell you something that I meant to tell you 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So I had this vision that I was going to wake up in the morning and the first thing I was going to do was some kind of physical activity.
Love that for you.
I saw someone call it joyful movement and I was like, that's what I want to do. I just want to move my body in some type of way.
I have been doing that every day, and let me tell you something. It is awesome.
Helpful?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I woke up and my kids were up, and so like I couldn't
joy removed.
I couldn't go on the Peloton.
Yeah.
And I couldn't like go on a walk outside because it was still dark out.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
damn, you get up early.
well, they get up at like sometimes 7:30.
Yeah, I feel that.
We haven't done the whole clock switcherooski thing yet. But I thought, why don't I just put something on the TV? And if it's some kind of like Zumba type thing, then maybe the kids will join in. So I put it on and I click and I'm like, silver sneakers? What is this? I literally was doing a dance type video that they show in nursing homes. So silver sneakers was like for gray hair. And so she was like really helping me work out my hips and stretch the muscles in my fingers and work my knees out.
Get that arthritis.
Basically. And I had so much fun. If you want to talk joyful movement, nothing brought joy like watching that lady tell me to cha-cha-cha. So if you guys want a happy little dance, look up Silver Sneakers. And you can get a subscription to Silver Sneakers.
And you
could join live. Live dances.
I'll tell you, that's
like a 30-minute thing.
I did that one. I did a Peloton live, and they like shouted out my screen name, and I was like, I need good. I'm learning that I just really am like a slut for validation.
Ooh.
So like,
is that what the title of this episode is? Anniversary episodes. We're a couple sluts for validation.
We are. I can't help it. Yeah. I just love it. Well, that really did transition us into this. But it's funny because I'll say this kind of validation that we're about to receive, I
struggle to accept.
Oh my God. If I am not giving you, which by the way, you all wanted this, okay? Because I always feel like we're like doing something and people are going to be like, what are they even doing? But they
I
always
thought-
request it.
I thought that as well. The second I have thought about changing this episode
Me
so many
too.
times, but so many people have already taken the
Yes.
time to send us messages. And
Yes.
I'm like, well, now I'm a fucking dick if I
Yes.
don't like go
Go
through
through 'em.
these. And it wouldn't be because I don't want to. It's because I don't want people to think negatively, even though no one said that.
Yeah, but in our minds, we think that people are going to be like, "Oh my god, are you guys obsessed with yourself? Look at them, just for an hour reading about how much people love you." That's in my own head, by the way.
Yes.
So if I react negatively, or not negatively, but just like don't have a super
Intense
emotional
reaction.
yeah, it's because in my own head, I'm thinking like, you don't deserve this.
Yeah, it's almost like if I reject your praise,
Yeah,
then,
stop it. Shh, no.
Like I don't know why. I don't know why.
What's wrong with us?
Like I have to put myself down, like to even it out, to
Yeah.
balance the scales. You've brought me up too high. I have to
even
like
knock myself back down.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I know where that comes from, but that's not for on here.
Me too,
I
probably.
certainly do. Certainly do. So if you guys don't know what's happening today, it is our 3-year anniversary. And on our anniversary, we started this last year.
I think.
We had our listeners send in messages to us for us to read because honestly, I question the importance of this all the time.
Yeah.
And even though people are constantly saying that it's made a difference for them and like sometimes I'll sit back and I'm like, oh my gosh, these people have actual friendships. They know about they have inside jokes. They know about each other's babies and partners and lives, and they would not have known each other
Without us.
And that's just very bizarre to think about, especially again, because in my mind, I'm not supposed to take credit for anything.
Yes. Well, and also I think it's nice for you and I because I think you all know, we've all grown up in a world that like tells you a certain kind of job is the only kind of job.
Yeah.
So then when you have a job like you and I think we get still looked down on sometimes when we tell people. Like I know
Yeah.
I feel embarrassed when people ask me like, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a podcaster.
Yeah, I almost feel like I have to convince them that
Yes.
it's a job.
Me too. And they still are like,
Okay.
Yes,
Like,
that's
literally-
a fun hobby. And I was like, no, we like make a difference.
Literally yesterday, I had to convince someone that this was my full-time job.
I know.
They're like, you actually do that? Yeah. I mean, now you're making me feel stupid about
I know.
it, but okay.
and then there's always like the people that are like, oh yeah, I wish I could do that, but I have to actually work. And I was like, well, no, but like
It's also work.
It is work.
And you guys know this. I think we're just speaking to our
I'm just
inner
talking to
demons.
myself before we start so that I can like, come on, Sierra, accept this.
Get into the right headspace for this. Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. It's going to be weird because it's who I am as a person. I'm awkward when I'm given any kind of compliments, but also I need them to survive.
It's a real shitty situation.
Catch-22. I need to talk to somebody about that. And I will.
You really do. There's one other thing I was going to tell you, and then it's escaped me, which is frustrating, but that's okay. Alas.
Are you sure? I had something to tell you about trick or treat last night, and now I've forgotten.
Oh, fuck it. I don't remember. Okay, are we just procrastinating getting into
I think
these?
so.
We have not looked at
them.
these.
We
We've
wanted
not,
to have like both of us have a genuine reaction.
Yeah, and if while you're listening to this or watching this, there is like a weird jump cut, it's because we got like something terrible sent to us and we didn't realize it till we were halfway through, and then we had to cut it out.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to go first? You want me to? Well, how are we doing this? Are we just gonna go through and just like la 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 randomly pick?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I also think it's cool for other people to hear maybe their stories reflected in other listeners. It almost brings like another level of closeness because we share so much with you guys.
Yeah, we love to hear from you.
An opportunity for us to connect with you in another way.
Absolutely. I'm going to start this one. Okay. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name, so I won't, but it's the heading says comfortable in sexuality.
Ooh.
I just wanted to shout you ladies out for being so authentically yourselves. You both have talked openly about being bisexual while in hetero relationships, and it has helped me so much with the guilt I have felt being in that same situation. I've been with my boyfriend for over 2 years, and just earlier this year, when I started listening, I realized that I don't just enjoy kissing my girlfriends, but that I'm actually bisexual. We get it.
Yeah. I've never kissed a girl.
And that's valid too.
It is.
It helped me open myself up to who I truly am. By the way, do you know how many friends I have that are like, yeah, I kiss girls when I get drunk and like, but I'm not. And I'm like, honey,
okay.
Let's talk about some things.
If anything, I haven't kissed a girl. Well, outside of my monogamous relationship, like aside from my husband, I haven't.
You were saying like I haven't kissed a girl except for my husband.
No. I think that I had so much shame around the idea of being attracted to women that I was like, just to prove it, I won't kiss your pretty mouth, basically. And then it's now I don't get to kiss the pretty mouth. Well, Shane has a pretty mouth. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted you.
It helped me open myself up to who I truly am. I had my boyfriend listen to some of your episodes, and he saw my struggles and heard it from a different perspective. He has been so supportive of me in this new chapter of my life, and it never would have happened without you ladies. I love you both so much. Thank you for being exactly what we all need. Happy motherfucking anniversary. It's over 2 episodes, so it's technically tradition now, right?
Oh,
yay! Thank you.
Oh,
we love that. Yeah, congrats. That is something that it took a long time for both of us to even admit to each other, let alone like out loud. So it was and I still get people that are like, but like you're with Corey. And I was like, okay, like that's still who I am as a person.
Do I have to have my mouth on a tit for me to believe that I like, I'm attracted to women as well? Yeah, like I am a monogamous person.
I'll tell you right now, I have more women thirst traps saved on my TikToks than men. And by that, I mean, I have 0. Well, no, I might have 1 or 2. But they look like women. There's a reason.
There was a time when Sierra and I were just sending lesbian thirst traps back and forth to each other.
Okay, check this one out.
Like when
she plays the drums.
When there was a trend of them doing both mask and femme, I was like,
fuck. Hello, happy birthday.
See, all the above.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Switching gears. Again. Oh, okay. This has a name. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. It ends with the name, so I'll just start with the words. I didn't know if I want. My eyes were bouncing back and forth between the subject line and the first line, and so I was like, "Which one do I say?" And so I said nothing. Okay,
perfect.
So they 3-year anniversary. Pronouns are she, her. Hey, ladies, I just want to say congratulations on making it to year 3. It feels like just yesterday I started listening, and I want to thank you for providing something so incredibly amazing each and every week.
Oh.
I started listening to you guys during the pandemic. I was a senior in high school at the time, and my senior year had just been ripped away from me.
Ugh.
College was starting, and the transition into it amidst the pandemic was tough. I was in a really bad place with everything, and I needed to find something to lift my spirits. You guys were that thing. A friend of mine had mentioned that your podcast was great, so I decided to give it a try. I had never listened to podcasts before, so I had absolutely no heckin' clue what to expect. Well, let me tell you, y'all did not disappoint, and I've been listening almost each and every week since then. As I've listened over the past couple of years, I feel like I have become one of your besties. I've cried and snort laughed right along with you guys, and I'm seriously so thankful that you've brought me so much joy. I hope that this is something that you guys intend to keep doing for a long time. I promise it will never get old. Love you, ladies, and congrats again.
I love you. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I can't even imagine how difficult that was for people in high school. I mean, I know how difficult 2020 was for me with my child who was in 2nd grade. Yeah. I can't imagine like the pivotal years, your senior year.
We talked about it in the grief episode.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because people were like kind of downplaying their experience and like not recognizing that they lost like their senior prom and graduation. Yeah, so much.
Yeah.
So much.
So I'm glad that you were able to have a little bit of sunshine in the dark times.
Also, that message reminded me of what I wanted to tell you.
Yay!
So, we were asked to submit a couple of episodes for consideration of something.
Yeah.
And so while we were trying to figure out, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. While we were trying to figure out what we wanted to submit, we picked a few, like a few different episodes, and had the people in the Fangents group select which one they thought we should submit. What was going to best represent us as a podcast, which is kind of hard because we never talk about the
We're
same thing.
so all over the place, honestly.
So it's hard to like pack all of that into one episode. And the thing that meant so much to me is in the comments, people were saying, yes, I found you because of a Scandals episode or
a funny TikTok.
A funny TikTok, but you guys are so much more than that. And I don't think a listener submission episode fully encompasses what you mean to the community and like what you guys do.
Yeah.
And that was so much validation because sometimes when we talk about things that aren't like something that's going to go TikTok viral, I feel like no one cares.
Yeah.
It feels like a wasted moment, or I'm just like talking to a wall and everyone just wants me to shut up, even though that's not true.
That's my biggest, like, most anxiety thing, because I feel like that's all the time. I'll just see people's eyes glaze over and I'm like, I could just shut up, honestly, right now.
Yeah. I'll just go fuck off right now. That's fine.
Yeah.
But that was a really... multiple people said that or liked the comment, and that was really meaningful to me. So I wanted to shout that out and say thank you to the people who said that as well.
Yeah, that was really sweet. Let's do...
I know, I feel like we need to start like rapid firing these to get more than just a couple in.
I'm going to go in the beginning. Okay, here we go. The subject line says 3 motherfucking years.
Hell yeah.
Starts off, hey ladies.
Hey what?
My name is Natty, they, them. You can use my name. Okay, I was like, am I supposed to? But thank you. I just wanted to give my cousin Christina a shout out for showing me your podcast.
Oh, hi,
Christina. She knew I was going through an incredibly rough time at the beginning of this year, and she sent me your episode, Weed My Mind Garden. It changed my fucking life. I was at rock bottom back in January. I was in a mentally toxic relationship that drained the ever-living shit out of me. I didn't get out of bed. My meals consisted of weed and iced coffee. Oh, I feel that. And I was afraid of being alone, and I was so dependent on my partner at the time. I worked at Target. I'm sorry. There's a period there. I worked at Target overnights, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., which did a number on my mental health as well. That's a fucking tough shift.
Yeah.
Christina would reach out to me to check up on me, even though she lives states away. She'll never know how much that meant to me. Oh, the cousins. I just love it. Anyway, your podcast has given me life, and I feel like we're best friends, or even cousins. Oh, yeah, she said, I'm sorry. They said fruzins, if you will.
Oh, I'll be your fruzin.
Yeah, fruzins for life. I think your podcast saved my life.
Oh.
I'd put it on at work so I would drown out the noise in my head. I laughed and cried with y'all, and I've been raving about Ladies and Tangents ever since. I can't believe I got to know 3 years of y'all in just 10 months. Holy cow. I feel like we've grown together mentally, and we sure as hell grew into ourselves. Today, I am so goddamn happy, healthy, and bitch-free. Hell yes. I want to thank you, Jerry and Sierra, so much for continuing this show. I love you two like sisters. You saved my life. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
That was so good. Natty, thank you.
Oh, I haven't talked about my second EMDR session, and I probably won't for a while.
Yeah.
But the Weed in My Mind Garden part like hits me a lot, because that there was some intense things that came up during my session that like I feel like there were being messages sent to me in my head back then.
Yeah.
And having the full picture now, or as full as it's been, it's cool to see past me dropping like hints that future me understands that I didn't get then.
Yes.
And yeah, so I'm just happy that that also resonated with you, and that it's crazy to think back to all the times that we were really, really struggling and sat down and had a conversation, and that someone else was struggling, and I don't know. I'm overwhelmed with just like gratitude and proud of myself, proud of you, proud of us for just continuing to do it despite how fucking hard it was.
It was. And being that vulnerable, like I think people don't realize, and maybe they do, but like the amount of times in my life where vulnerability was seen as a bad thing, where being like too open about the things that I would talk about was seen as negative and attention seeking, and something that I should like stop talking about and being open about. So when we went into it, I remember just doing little snippets of it. And it was when we got to the anxiety episode where I was like, I'm just laying it on the fucking line, because here's the thing. When I hear it from other people, it makes me feel like I'm not alone, and I want to give that to somebody.
Yeah.
And like, I love that we just dove right into it from that episode on.
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck it. I'm going to tell you about shitting myself. I'm going to tell you about tampons stuck in me. I'm going to tell you about my hairy asshole, but everything in between. And it's things that I wouldn't ever say out loud normally, but God, if it doesn't make somebody laugh or feel normal or feel like they're not alone. And obviously, it took me a while to get to when we got to the trauma bonding episode. That was stuff I thought I'd never talk about ever out loud. So like the messages we get that talk about that episode, or the Weeding My Mind Garden, or the gas, any of that, like... It's just really awesome.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing like even specific episodes that like make a difference, because we forget.
Yeah, we do. It's been so long, and I'm like, we just talk about pee poop, things like that.
Well, that's sometimes what's regurgitated back to us.
Yes,
that's fine. Okay. Subject line is, I don't know what to put here.
Love it.
Hey ladies, I found you maybe 2 years ago looking for a good podcast to listen to whenever music doesn't hit the spot. Took me forever to find something that held my attention, but something that I could still work to. When I finally found you guys, thanks to TikTok, I was hooked. I had a rough time mentally when I was pregnant, so watching you guys definitely helped then. You are so good at making me laugh whenever I don't even want to smile. I wish I knew you personally to talk to you when I need it, because I kind of view you as my older sisters. I look forward to seeing you guys every Tuesday. Unfortunately, I'm a broke bitch who can't afford the exclusive, but that's all right.
Totally okay.
Anyway, ladies, I want to keep this short and just want to thank you for all you do. You definitely made my life better by somewhat being in it. Hope you have a wonderful day. Happy 3-year anniversary.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We love the older sister vibe. That was like what we were going for. Without even knowing that that's what we were going for.
Yes.
I was like, I just want to be like an older presence that's going to make you feel not like I'm judging you, or like, because there's not a lot of older people in my life that as I was growing up, could look up to in a way that I felt like I wasn't going to get in trouble again for like being myself, or being vulnerable, or having mental illness episodes and things like that. So
I've never had an older sister.
Same.
So like we've just been the older sisters.
Yeah.
And I remember I saw TikTok, and it was a mental health one, because like we've said, our TikTok is either mental health or pee pee poo poo.
Yeah,
like there's no in between. And it was,
I'm sorry, and lesbian thirst
and lesbian thirst trap, and now tarot. But I remember I was in the bath and I was watching it, and it was someone who was trying to help heal a part of the inner child. And they were saying like, okay, think of yourself as a child in a moment that was tough for you. What do you need from you right now? And when I started crying because I just wanted someone to hold me and not leave.
Yeah.
And it feels like this sounds so dramatic, and I'm almost like just wanting to like punch myself. But that's what the podcast feels like to me.
Yes.
Is me holding each and every person who listens and
being like, we won't
not
leave you, baby.
leaving.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps me going when I don't want to sometimes because I'm tired or overwhelmed or insecure. And so that image of just being there and being the person who doesn't leave. So there's that.
Fucking love it when you cry.
I almost didn't take my Zoloft today because I was like, am I going to be able to cry?
Well, that's what's happening with me. I can't cry because my anxiety is so high, but like I am feeling all of these things.
You're not allowed to eat before your surgery. You're dehydrated.
You need
to store all that liquid.
Oh my God. Beautiful. It really is, truly. All right.
I do not have waterproof mascara on because I'm a fucking idiot.
There was a moment where it was definitely dark, but you fixed it. I was going to tell you and have you go, but you got it. Yeah. I just didn't want you
to stream down Lauren Conrad style.
I didn't want you to like look at it back and be like, Sierra, what the fuck?
No, I would have been like, that makes sense.
All right. This says 3-year anniversary. What? Hi, ladies. My name is Amber, she, her. I'm still a relatively new listener. Oh, I fucking love that we're still getting new listeners. I don't know why I thought we would like reach a peak and then people would be like, fuck these people. But like the fact that we still get people that listen and like it's still making an impact. God, love you so much. Okay.
Because it almost feels like we're finding like people who thought they were alone and we're like, no, hey, all the weirdos are over here.
Yeah, and you will fit in. I promise. I found you guys on TikTok probably around 6 months ago, and I've been slowly catching up while listening to new episodes on Tuesdays. I had seen you guys a few times on my For You page on TikTok, but I think it was Jerry's pube story that got me hooked, and I started listening. We love that. I'm not a huge podcast person in general, but I just wanted to thank you guys for making me laugh every episode. I'm a stay-at-home mom of an almost 3-year-old, so some days it gets lonely without adult interaction. Ooh, like, what? Like, of all the things that's gonna get me, that is. So sorry, I think that like really resonates with me right now because I just get yelled at by a 1-year-old all day and I don't talk to people and it sucks. So yeah, anyways, please don't stop making podcasts anytime soon because you're making a big difference and it's much appreciated.
Oh, thank you.
No, but seriously, whenever I'm home, I'll just have Love Island. I have a I'm on season 7. This is my second time of rewatching. Yes. So anyways, I've watched them all now twice. I'm on season 7, so I'm almost done again.
Right.
But like I'm not even watching at this point. I just carry my fucking tablet around with me because I need voices in my head that are people and not whining. I love my daughter, but you hear whining enough.
There's a sound that if you hear a certain sound constantly to the point where you're like, if I hear this again, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yes. Yeah. And like it's just I need to hear adults talking about things that like because Noah will be around sometimes too, and God love him, but like I can't talk about Minecraft every day.
Yeah.
No,
that's fair.
You just need adult interaction. I think
that's valid.
You have to, and it doesn't mean you love your kids any less.
Yes.
At all. Like,
you are not just a mom.
No, you are so much more.
You are also
Amber and me,
reality TV binger,
and I am proud of that.
Speaking of, this is a little bit of a derail, but on
par.
I was not enticed by Love Is Blind season 3.
I haven't even watched it.
I was almost like,
yeah,
whatever. Usually by the time they get to season 3 is when I taper off anyway. I'm kind of like, I've seen it. The same thing's going to happen. But I kept getting hooked by this one moment where the one guy was using eye drops. Okay, yeah. Was that terrible?
Yes.
100%. That was embarrassing. I'm sure he's mortified.
Yes.
However, there's a scene that I haven't seen anybody talk about that is more fucking what the fuck is happening here? Do you want me to tell you?
Could you? Yeah.
Yes. So while they're in the pods, there's this one guy, Bartiste. Okay. And then Raven is the person who he's talking to.
I cannot fucking wait to watch it now. Now you've got me excited.
They are, they're like each other's top one.
Yeah.
Okay. And he decides to open up to her emotionally. Like really, he's going to tell her some stuff.
Okay.
And he says that his mom was engaged and then ended up marrying his dad. And then they went to visit, I want to say the Cayman Islands, but maybe that's wrong. It was where his mom was living when she was engaged before. And so they're there just going around and seeing all the places that his mom used to visit. And they go to a dinner and there's a live musician there, and he calls the mom and the kids out on the dance floor and sings a song to them. That was her ex-fiance. Yeah.
What?
And the dad basically watched him serenade his family. And he's like, that was basically the end of my parents' relationship. They kind of, yeah, that was the beginning of the end. The entire time he's telling this story, she's doing a workout on the other side of the wall.
You're joking.
I'm not kidding. She first starts doing fucking dips. She's on the couch and she's lowering her butt. And then she's like doing some stretches with her arms. She's doing jumping jacks.
You're joking.
And he calls her out. And he's like, are you doing jumping jacks? And she's like, you can hear that? And he's like, yes, I can fucking hear that. I'm literally pouring my heart out to you right now and you're working out. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's funny. That's not even that bad. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So that part got me fucked up because I'm like, how is no one talking about the fact that he is being vulnerable, sharing a part of his life that's like, the end of my family happened at this moment. And she's like, what's up? Okay. Friggin' in jeans even. Oh my. And like a bodysuit, I think. Like, what are you doing?
Wow. I told you already that I think that I don't understand why they get so dressed up for those pods. I would be lounging. Like
sometimes
pajamas,
they do.
No makeup.
But I think on days where they know they're going to get like proposed to.
Or like, well, you're being filmed. So like,
well, sometimes they're comfy. And then other times I think they have a heads up as to like what the fuck's going down.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, it is. And then there's some guys. Bartise, same guy. Okay. Doesn't end up with Raven for obvious reasons. And
spoiler alert.
They at the same time are like, he goes, I just don't think it's gonna work. Oh my god, I'm so sorry I'm derailing this and turning this into a Love is Blind 3 review. She tells him, she's like, I need to tell you that like I am a Pilates instructor, but
that's why she was working out.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
But on the weekends, I do some service industry things that sometimes guys aren't cool with. And he's like, do you strip? Like, what's going on? And she's like, no, I don't strip. I do bottle service and I bartend. And he's like, okay,
what the fuck?
That's fine.
Yeah.
So the next time they meet, this is after she says that, he shares his story. She does her workout. Okay. The next time they meet, different day, there's money in her pod. He just had them put a bunch of money in her pod.
Why?
As a joke, I guess, because of her service industry story. And then as she's like looking at all this money around, he's like, I think it's going to be a no from me. And she's like, yeah, I agree. I think we're on the same page. I'm like, why would you do that?
Why would you do the money thing?
Yes, that seems like such a weird time to play a joke.
Wait, that does remind me of last season because do you remember, I think, who was it? They had like a taco night.
Yes.
And they're breaking up and it's so upsetting. It's chips.
It's so like what the fuck is happening here? So then, anyway, jumping forward, Bartise ends up with someone else.
Okay.
And Raven ends up with someone else. So obviously they're going to meet.
And
of course they see each other and they're like, damn, that person's hot as shit.
That happens
every time. Bartise, you know, they always have a party where everyone gets to meet everyone. And they almost guarantee that they're going to get fucking smashed.
Yeah,
They like make sure that no one leaves there with white eyes. And so Bartise goes back to the hotel room with his fiance.
Oh, no.
And Nancy. And
don't tell me this. You're ruining so much.
And Nancy is like, so what'd you think? What was it like?
You gotta
meeting
give
everyone?
huge spoiler alerts, by the way, before this.
Spoiler alert, everyone. It's been out.
What? For a week?
For a week?
I don't know. Not that long.
I don't know how long it's been out. Sorry, everyone. If this is a big old spoiler, jump ahead. Anyway, so I just got to the part where they're in the apartments. So
Well,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
fucking watch all of it and then tell you.
Okay. So Nancy asks Bartiz, like, so what'd you think of everyone? And he's like, Raven was fucking hot. She comes down in that tight little clothes. She's got a great body. She's a head turner, like fucking smoke show. But like the emotional connection that I have with you. And she's like, He's like, it was just so weird seeing her and having you. And like, you know, I was just falling for two of you at once. It was just wild, man. I was like, fuck.
I love this show.
I'm like, she wants you to just shut up.
Yeah.
Everyone is begging you to just shut the fuck up. And he goes, is it okay that I'm being this honest with you? She's like, yeah.
Sure. We're not going to make it down the altar.
So, yeah.
Wow. That's
Anyway.
incredible.
So if you thought that it was a dud of a show, it's not.
It gets good.
It's good. I've been watching it all day.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to take a break from Love Island.
Yep.
That's
Just a quick little detour. Okay.
Oh, this is you. Sorry.
Yep, we're going to pivot back to our egos real fast.
Yes, we are.
Subject line says sorry, I only said it that way because what I was reading was, I shitted on the stage, broski, the fuck. Okay, this is long, but I anticipate it's going to be good. Okay. Greetings, my fellow sad baddies.
Yes.
Saddy baddies.
Saddy baddie.
I didn't want to say bitches because I don't want to call you guys that, because despite knowing you won't be offended, I overthink literally everything and then overthink the overthinking, and so on it goes.
And we feel that, and you can feel it too in the beginning of this episode.
Oh, 100%. Fuck, we were there. I have no poop story to share. I have some. They just won't be included at this time, but ask and I shall deliver.
Okay.
Really, that title and this intro was just to get your attention, and I hope it worked. You fucking
fucker.
You did. But hello for real. My name is Madison, 21, she, her for now, and I live in Cornea?
Like with the eyeball?
I mean Indiana. Yes, the corn song is always in my head. Oh. Corniana.
Got it.
Indiana, there's lots of corn. We're with you.
Sorry.
So sorry if we're making you overthink that joke. I discovered your podcast via TikTok sometime in 2021, and I am so happy that I did. You ladies make me feel so seen and so valid. You've touched on so many subjects that I've grappled hard with and helped me to gain lots of clarity on my mental health. Those episodes are hard, but damn are they so fucking important. You guys know how to be vulnerable, sensitive, knowledgeable, comfy, accepting, open, and fucking hilarious all at the same time. Wow.
Thank you.
And it's so refreshing to find a community of fellow saddies who don't know what the fuck they're doing, but are trying nonetheless. Your ability to provide both education and entertainment is remarkable. It is remarkable. Remarkable.
Don't you dare.
I hate that man. Is remarkable because sometimes we need a laugh, other times a cry, a wake-up call, some good old shit stories. You get it. Whatever we need, you ladies provide, and then some. I listen to you on my good days, my bad days, my gray in-between days. I thought that said gay days, and I was like, same.
Hell yeah.
I got my gay days. I turn to L&T first when I need comfort because the safe space you've created for your fans is truly unmatched. I could go on, but I plan on writing a letter and sending it soon. Oh, please do. So I'll cut this one kind of short and end with this. I love you ladies so much. Thank you for saving me and countless others every single day. Oh, fuck. You are both wonderful humans and truly don't even begin to understand the changes you've made for so many people. Good luck. Thank you for everything. And please kiss your pets on the nose for me. Love,
I
Madison.
will.
Oh, thank you, Madison.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I got some stuff in my eye.
I was like, you okay?
No, but I got some stuff in my eye. There. Everything's fine.
Just cutting onions.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is going to be a heavy one, I think, because it starts off, the subject line is how your podcast saved me.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry. So get your eyeballs ready.
Okay.
She's got her dropper of eyebrows.
Are we rolling? eye drops. This seems like a good time for this. Okay.
No.
Fuck that guy.
Oh my God.
He comes back, but I haven't seen. I saw like a preview in one of the other episodes, and I'm like,
don't tell me anything.
I don't know anything about it. That's all I know. Okay.
Here we go. Hey ladies, my name is Kayla, she, her. Your podcast has been a source of light for me in my darkest time. March of last year, oh wow, I suffered my first major concussion, and 1 month later, I suffered a second. That's horrible. I was bedbound, and due to whiplash, was completely unable to move, get out of bed, or even turn on the lights. I struggled with eating and moving my neck due to the, neuralgia. I'm going to say that that's correct, and I apologize if it's not. Neuralgia I developed in my head and face, but not all was lost because I had you two. You two kept me company day in and day out. First of all, I just want to say, as someone who suffered with migraines before, any kind of head trauma, things like that, it is fucking miserable.
Yep.
Miserable.
Yes.
So I cannot imagine day in and day out because it's hard for me when mine lasts more than 24 hours. I am so fucking sorry that you had to go through that because that is horrible. You two kept me company day in and day out. I had friends supporting me and I could listen and laugh. You two were my source of stability, my rock, my joy when no other could be found. I have now been recovering for 8 months and have listened to every episode more times than I can count. I was finally able to watch my first episode as I have recovered enough to incorporate some screen time in my day. Oh my God. You got Jerry. You got her good. I just want you to know you are doing more for people than you could ever imagine. You guys saved me. I was never alone because of you, and there are no words I can fathom to describe what that has meant to me. You have been a staple in my life for the last 8 months and will continue to be moving forward. Uh-oh. This text gonna get me. The world needs more of you. Thank you for keeping it real. Thank you for sharing your messages. And most importantly, thank you for being there for all of us.
Aww.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What a sweet message, especially knowing that like screen time isn't easy for you.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time to write that to us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. Ugh.
And I hope you're recovering.
Yeah, I hope it's going smoothly.
Yeah. Because again, I can't imagine.
I have a lot of pain in my neck and my back from my car accidents, but also my scoliosis and also just how I carry my tension
You
and
have
how
scoliosis too?
Yeah.
Scoliosis sisters.
Hey,
what's happening?
Scoliopolioles. My spine is literally
You got an S? I
my
got the old
first
S.
your first vertebrae, like your sacrum, your butt, is
Yeah.
supposed to be flat. Mine's
Yeah.
like this. So literally everything after is
it's just
crooked,
like-
and then it tries to correct itself, overcorrects. Yeah. But what was I talking about?
I'm so sorry I derailed you. Hold on.
Oh, my pain.
Yes.
And how I don't take care of myself is what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. I don't prioritize going and getting massages or going to the chiropractor or even going to the doctor to get some of these things checked out. Like, there's times where I will stand up to go switch the camera and I physically can't walk. Like
Yes,
my
seen
knee
it.
will lock up and I can't bend it. And so I have to like hop to the camera. And so like being in constant pain, just like chronic pain, especially anything to do with like the neck and the head, terrible.
Yeah.
And so I'm so happy that we were able to be something that brought you joy when you were dealing with so much pain.
Yeah, and thank you for having the strength to keep going because that's honestly remarkable.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry. I had to do a little.
Fuck you.
Honestly, we were getting too serious.
Amazing.
Thank you.
That was a beautiful timing. Wonderful callback.
Thank you.
10 out of 10.
Thank you. I've been doing this for 3 years.
We're gonna make Remarkable merch and then get sued by the Kardashian barkers. Hey, if you guys want to use Remarkable, let us know. We just want 10%, whatever Chris is also asking for. We'll take that. Oh, I think this is an audio. Happy 3. This is the what subject line? Happy 3-year anniversary, you sons of bitches.
Fuck yeah.
Completely forgot to say my name. completely forgot to say my name. It's Taylor, just turned 30 last month. Pronouns she, her. Got it.
Thank you so much.
Oh, God. That sounded like me. I went to put it like in the mic and all I heard.
What if it's just you singing?
You guys want to hear me sing? Okay, this is something. Another derail before we let Taylor talk. So, I had someone reach out to me and they were like, "Hey, you've got some like insensitive content on your page." And I was like, "What?" 10 years ago, I posted something and the caption, it was a picture of another person.
Okay.
And they had
on Instagram?
Yes,
okay.
and they had their child on a leash. And basically, in my way of trying to say, like, I don't like that people put leashes on children.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't know who this person was, I didn't know their story, I didn't know why they chose to do this. I just made a snap judgment about them. I posted it and said something like, because the leash wasn't enough. And then I said, KILL yourself.
Oh my God.
I know.
Holy shit.
I know. Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. I didn't know it was there. It was 10 years ago. This person scrolled back that far and she was like, hey,
first of all,
friend, this isn't true
I
to who you are as a
you saying that,
person.
but also, why are you scrolling back 10 years?
Oh, I don't care.
Jesus.
That's not, I don't care about that. But I'm happy that she brought it to my attention because I obviously didn't know it was there and I don't stand by that.
Well, you're not the
and
same person that you were then.
Right. And it made me realize that, like, we were just really fucking throwing that phrase around all
we were.
willy-nilly 10
we
years
were.
ago. And how horribly that aged. The only reason I bring that up is because I thought, oh my God, if I was just out here fucking saying shit like this, what else did I do that is I no longer stand behind, is not is not true to my character. And that's what we mean by you guys getting to know us over a long period of time.
Well, I feel like all periods are transitional periods because you should always be growing and bettering yourself.
In that one message, they said they listened to 3 years worth in 10 months.
Yeah.
So, like, you're getting to know very different versions of us in a really short amount of time. And so, anyway, I'm grateful this person brought it to my attention. I went back and I was like, is there anything else that I need to, like, get rid of? Because then I saw there was an Adam Levine picture that I posted where I was, like, basically talking about how hot he was. And I'm like, I no longer want this on my page either because he's not being a very good husband. And I no longer stand by that. So even, like, stuff that I just don't like anymore, I'm now just getting rid of. I brought this up because you said that this audio was going to be me singing.
Oh, okay.
And there was a fucking video.
No!
It was captioned like, these acoustics, though. Just a black screen. A black screen and me singing in a bathroom. So fucking embarrassing. So embarrassing. And I think that was like 8 years ago.
Oh, wow.
But I saw something else that was like, it's a haunted house, but it's just a room full of
stuff that I posted.
Stuff that you posted 10 years ago on Facebook. And I'm like, that's my nightmare.
Yeah.
That's my nightmare. Because the way that we spoke was
we're
and not
but
not we, but like
the world.
We collective.
Yeah, have you guys watched anything or like been looked at any media from like early 2000s to like the early 2010s? It is fucking horrific. Horrific the way that people spoke about women, body image, how we the quote unquote jokes or like because that was probably a quote jokey phrase. Not very funny.
Yeah. It was like
obviously.
Right. I know that when that was a phrase that people were saying, like it was tossed around like someone forgot your fries. You go through the drive-thru, you order a meal and they forget your fries and you're like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Yes,
it's like,
dude.
No, like I wouldn't say that now because that carries so much weight and seriousness. And so like that's why I say I'm happy and I don't want to hide that. I don't because I think it's important for anyone to go back and be like, oh my God, I said that, or I used to think that.
Well, there's like this is like my biggest pet peeve, but there's a like when people go back on people's social media and then they try to use that as like cancel these people, unless it's like obviously horrific, but like something that is you can grow from it. Like that's something that I can look back on. Teenagers they make mistakes. You're thinking with parts of your brain that are very impulse controlled. You're not thinking long term. You're not thinking about what you're saying or who it could impact or what you're actually like implying when you say certain things. So like the fact that we also had access to social media during that age is fucking scary.
Yeah.
But I appreciate people. That's why I love our community so much, because they give us grace and they know we're not those people. Yes. And it's nice that they can be like, hey, friend.
And that's
this
why I
probably isn't what you want.
Right.
Yeah.
And I so appreciated how she brought that up. She was like, hey, I listened to your podcast and this is not you. And I'm like, you're right. That's not me. Thank you for bringing it to my attention so I can take it down, because I would never want anyone to come across that and think that that's how I feel, or that I actually wanted something negative to happen to that person. And it's very bizarre, the things that you say in a time where it's acceptable, and then to read it out of context, we're like, fuck, that didn't age well, did it?
Yucky.
Yeah. And I know better now, so I can do better now. But I also wanted to bring up that in Boy Meets World, when I listened to Pod Meets World, they talk about certain jokes that were made in the show that like didn't age well, and that they don't stand behind, or that they think are terrible. Like there's a lot of classism. There's a lot of like poor jokes. There's a lot of
dad's a janitor.
Yes. Yeah.
Which growing up I was like, my dad's a fucking janitor. Why is that bad?
There's a lot of that stuff. So anyway, sorry that I derailed that so terribly.
No, but I think showing growth, that's give people grace, but give yourself grace and know that like I like to look back sometimes and be like, wow, I am not that person, and thank fucking God that I'm not that person, because I have come a long way.
And I'm proud that I've done the work and that I don't see that. And I'm like, why are you looking at my page, you weirdo?
Yeah, well, like, I made that joke, but also because I couldn't ever have the time to go back. It's a lot of scrolling.
I feel like people could easily deflect something like that. Yeah. And I don't ever want to be someone who can't be like, that was fucked up. And I, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, now we're going to get back to the audio that's not me
Jesus.
singing. Sorry. Oh my God. Derailed that so hard. But I've kind of wanted to talk about it because it happened like a week ago.
Good. I'm glad.
And I don't.
It's how I felt about when I got called out for the Teddy thing. I'm like, whoa, hold on, let me we got to talk about this, because I feel like I didn't explain myself or the situation well enough, and I should have. That's on me. I have a platform, and it's important to be like, hey, this is not okay.
Right.
I don't stand by this. Here's why.
Yeah.
Blah blah.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, Taylor, that we took so much of your time. It's your time to shine. Here you go.
I love you.
First and foremost, what's up, motherfuckers? I'm doing an audio recording because a bitch looks homely. It's Friday afternoon after a long week. Probably gonna hear me doing a lot of bullshit because I'm getting over a cold.
Same.
But I just want to say congratulations on 3 years of a podcast you guys considered quitting, probably multiple fucking times. And I, for one, am very thankful that you didn't. Because, I don't know, mine's not going to be that emotional. I feel like some people submitted some very heartfelt shit, and whereas I emotionally connect with your podcast and have come to terms with the fact that I was in a mentally abusive relationship and clearly have some fucking anxiety issues. I like the parts that make me not think about that shit.
Yeah.
I.e., Jerry shitting her pants at homecoming, and now every time I shave my pubes, I think of you, because who the fuck has time to shave their pubes anymore? So every time I shave my pubes, it is just a forest at the bottom of my fucking tub. So thank you for that. Anyways, love you both. And congratulations, you guys have come so far from the beginning.
We just talked about
and you deserve all the love and appreciation that you guys get. Okay. I'm annoying. Don't want to listen to my voice anymore. Bye.
You're not.
Oh,
Taylor,
thank
you're wonderful.
you. That was really funny. And also kind of romantic.
I wish somebody thought about me when they shave their pubes. Who thinks about me when you shave your butthole? Raise your hand.
Oh, maybe they think about you when they get...
Yeah, you're the front and I'm the back.
When they eat ass, they think of you.
Oh, and I hope they do.
That's
Have you
falling.
just
That's
seen-
falling.
Yeah, or the other one.
Whichever. Who cares? Could you imagine someone's fucking snout deep in a pig hole and just thinking about you?
I hope so.
They're just like, let's hear it. I've never eaten an ass. I don't know what you do.
I think, like, you know, just.
Did your tongue go in the butt?
No, maybe. I don't know.
Where's it go?
Around.
Around it?
Yeah, you take it for a
Around
walk.
my rib, but it won't go in the whoop. The whoop. Where are my cheerleaders at?
They're eating ass.
Oh,
Getting their
God.
ass eaten. Sorry, that was gross. Mom, don't listen.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Here's another one.
I'm just going to do a couple more. This is going to be a long
sure.
episode.
Sorry.
Do we want to end how we end our anniversary episodes? With the whisper game?
Ooh, yeah. I
Okay.
feel like we have to.
We'll do one more each,
Shh.
and then the whisper game?
Sure.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
I'll tell you something. All right. Oh my gosh. Macy. Oops, I don't know if I'm supposed to say your name. I think you give it to me to say.
She
So-
gives it to you.
Okay. Macy, she, her. There's a trigger warning for near-death experience caused by illness. What's up, everyone? Hello. Do you have your comfy pants on? Thank you for that throwback.
Yes.
I'm so thankful for a chance to write about my love and appreciation of the podcast because when I did a meet and greet, oh my God. I feel like I wish I could see that picture better because I feel like I remember you. I entirely forgot my native tongue of English and blacked out the entire conversation. So this is better. Lols. There are basically, by the way, so did we. Like, we were just as nervous to meet everyone we did meet and greets with. So, like,
I was like, are they going to hate us?
Yeah. There are basically a million thoughts running through my head and my free birthday Starbucks running through my veins. So please excuse the rambles. Okay, I am chronically ill and disabled at 27 nonetheless. So getting out and about, going to get together with friends, etc. is pretty difficult for me considering inaccessibility and gross anti-vaxxers. Yikes. Every week I can count on hearing words of kindness, joy, sorrow, honesty, and friendship being shared on your podcast. Every week I can count on laughing until I piss or shit myself. Don't worry, I do that often. Same. Every week I can count on learning something new about my internet big sisters. Every week I can count on feeling a part of something when the rest of the world would rather leave me behind.
Aww.
Okay, here it goes.
Fuck.
Sierra, you have changed my life. Because of your openness early on with your mental health, I started going back to counseling and was finally diagnosed and treated for bipolar and CPTSD. Your love of reading inspired my dyslexic ass to pick up my favorite pastime again, and now I'm obsessed with reading, no matter how difficult it can be. Oh, you balance strength and gentleness with such beauty. I cannot thank you enough for how seen I feel when you share your inner world with us. Jerry, you have changed my life. Because of your passion for rewiring old ways of thinking, I have begun to do the same and am taking a hard look at harmful ways of viewing different issues that I was taught was normal, aka lots of deconstruction happening here. Your process of figuring out you have ADHD has helped me be more gentle to my husband, who figured out he has ADHD just recently. You balance passion and grace in an amazing way. I cannot thank you enough for how inspired I am to make changes both internally and in my community because of you. Though imposter syndrome is strong, I hope you know what a difference you make in our lives each and every week. I can't speak for the entire disabled community, but for me, what you are doing has saved my life. I've been close to death a few times since I began listening. I've not wanted to keep fighting those horrible conditions, but feeling like I am laughing on the couch with you two has helped. Oh, has helped keep me fighting for another minute, another hour, another week. My husband can't help but be grateful for you guys in those moments as well. Sometimes that's the first time I've had the energy to laugh in days. Ooh. I could keep going, but it probably would be a lot of I love you and do you get how freaking amazing you are? So I love you. I love the podcast. I love learning something new each week. Ugh, I'm just so thankful. Happy 3 years. May you have many, many more. P.S. Check out the Capital Crawl. I think it would make a really good episode. I'm happy to send resources if needed. Okay, well, thank you so much. We will. I will definitely check that out.
Oh my gosh.
That was beautifully written.
Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to do that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That really got me.
Yeah.
Really got me.
It did. Almost got me. And I was like, you gotta keep reading. So like
I know. I was like trying to breathe through it because like anyone who's when people are talking to us as a collective, as the podcast, it's obviously meaningful. It matters to me in a way that I can't explain. Like, when I was teaching, I would get awards for different things and I would get recognized for different things. And I would have parents thanking me for the difference that I made in their child's life. And like, that was meaningful. That mattered.
Yeah.
But that was Jerry the teacher.
Yeah.
And this is Jerry the podcaster, but I felt like you were talking to Jerry the person.
Yeah.
Who is been working really hard and trying her best to just be better, and that felt like a very like friend connection in that moment, and so it just got me
That
good.
was good. It was good.
It was remarkable.
It was remarkable.
Remarkable. Hate him.
You got one more?
Yeah, I do.
I should have brought my AirPods. I got AirPods so we don't have to share anymore because I know my ear wax gets on.
Yeah, you got hella earwax. What is up
Dude,
with that?
I don't know. I think I'm like overproducing. Also, I don't like cotton, so like it's hard to get.
True. That's true. Oh my gosh.
Tell me.
Did I tell you about what happened with Forrest the other day and chocolate?
No.
Chocolate.
I saw someone do that as a Halloween thing on TikTok.
Oh,
and it was
that's
fucking
funny.
hilarious.
So, how black are my eyes right now?
Honestly, pretty good.
Okay, cool. I think I've just like wiped all the stuff off the bottom.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the kids have been doing this thing where they get themselves out of bed and then they crawl into our bed because we have a king bed now.
Oh, yeah.
And there's enough room for them to go in between Shane and I. So Shane and I just kind of lay there until one of us can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a silent game. Like, who's gonna outweight the other one? Well, Ollie was in bed with us, and Forrest, and I know that he has a bag of something. I know that they're eating something, but I don't know what it is because remember, I'm trying to pretend to sleep Shane. And then I hear him dump the entire bag of whatever this is. And then I hear Shane say, "Those are chocolate chips." And I'm like, oh, fuck. We got to get the dogs out of here because they're on the bed. So now we both have to get up.
Yeah.
And so we're cleaning up the chocolate chips. And then Shane goes to get coffee. And I'm laying in bed with the kids reading to them.
Yeah.
And then Forrest goes like this. And he shows me his finger. And it is completely brown. And I'm like, please be chocolate. Please be chocolate. And it was.
Okay.
Because I smelled it.
I'm
like,
to.
oh my God, is there more chocolate chips in the bed? I thought we got all of them. So I'm like looking. And I look up at him. They're in his ears.
What?
Ollie put chocolate chips
Ollie.
in Forrest's ears like earbuds, like AirPods. And so now I'm like, oh my God, how far are those shoved in there? Because they were kind of tiny chocolate chips. We got them out in Amish country.
Yeah.
And so they weren't like the big morsels I normally get. And anyway, I was able to get them out. It was very superficial. It was
Just had to tip his head over
no,
and
I got
knock
some
it around.
Q-tips with saline solution
that's
on it, and I
nice.
cleaned them out.
Better way to do that.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh my
I just turned my kid over and shake him around.
your entire ear is well, they were melted.
Oh no.
Yeah. I was like,
Jesus,
is that
his
earwax? Oh my
fucking-
God, it's chocolate.
His fucking body temp was really working against him.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Wow.
Okay. One more, right? I didn't want to get my snot on this hoodie, but here we are. All right.
Grandma would
This
be
one,
fine with it.
this one is, I love you guys so fucking much.
Oh.
Hey ladies, happy 3 years. I love to take any opportunity I can to express how much you two mean to me. I listen and re-listen so often that my partner knows your theme music and intro, even though he couldn't sit through an episode when I tried to make him listen.
Honestly, totally valid.
I think he gets too much ADHD bisexual dumb bitch energy from me to be able to handle any more of it from L&T. I'm sure you're laughing as you read that, but just know that this is a joke. I think you're beautiful, wise, an amazing dumb ADHD bi bitches just like me. But on a genuine note, you two have brought me through the hardest period of my life, and I love all the light you shed on important topics. Thank you for being allies for the Black community and for being so brave in your own identities. I love you two and will be listening as long as y'all are cranking out episodes. All the love, Kai.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Kai.
Kai.
God!
You ADHD
Dumb
bitch. Dumb ADHD bye bitch.
Bye, bitch.
Oh, I love that. That felt, it's so fucking cool to get to talk to you guys in this way because it's like you get us.
And you give us the same energy back because we get weepies and then we get funny and then we get weepies and funny and it's just like you fucking it's we say this all the time, but it was so lonely for a while, and sometimes I still feel lonely because you're also far away. But like I love that like when we started this, I truly felt like we were different and like not even like I'm unique. It was just like I'm weird.
Yeah, why don't I fucking fit in?
I can't fit in anywhere. And then it was just like, holy shit, the amount of people that were just coming out of the fucking woodworks that were like, no, I get you. I get the way you speak. I love the way you take 10 hours to tell a fucking story. Like, it's just so beautiful that we found you all and that you got to find us because I just feel like thank God. Thank fucking God that there are more of us.
Sky Daddy.
Thank fucking Sky Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy Creator.
Yes.
You have been kind.
You've been kind to our people, to us.
Thank you guys. There's so many more messages, and if you want, we can do another time.
Yeah,
or
maybe
something.
we could do like extras. Somewhere, Patreon,
Yeah.
something. I know some people say they don't. I'm sorry if you can't, but
Yeah.
maybe we could do another full episode. I don't know. What do you guys like? Can you tell us?
It would be fun. Maybe we could do TikToks where we do the water challenge, where like you have water in your mouth, and we try and read one, and maybe they make us laugh, or maybe they make us cry.
We just cry and choke on the water.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh,
so fun.
Fun. You want to play the whisper game?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Up to you.
What are you looking at?
I'm setting an alarm for tomorrow before I forget.
I thought you were looking up like questions.
No. What did we look up before? I can't even remember.
Get to know you questions.
Okay.
That's what I'm typing in.
I go first. Or you can.
I go first.
I said I could go first. I'm so nervous that these are gonna get gross.
Okay, what do you want to listen to?
I don't know. Give me something good.
Tell me something good.
You know what I like? A little rap, a little Snoop D-O double G.
You know what mommy likes. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can't hear anything. Am I shouting?
You're fine. You're fine. Okay. What is the smallest thing for which you are grateful?
One more time.
What is the smallest thing for which you are grateful?
What's the smallest piece of... I'm just going to say, I would say 3.
Okay. All right. Who has had the most positive impact on your life?
One more time?
Who's had the most positive impact on your life?
My dad.
Okay.
Oh
no. Where do you wish you'd grown up?
What I want to do when I grow up? I want to be a podcaster.
That's not what I asked, but okay. If you could use a time machine, would you rather have one that goes back in time or only goes forward?
I would say sometimes pizza.
Okay. What's the quality you admire most?
What color is... Sorry, you're not even done.
What is the quality you admire the most in the person you dislike the most?
Fuck me. What?
That's a tough fucking question, even if you could hear me.
Blue.
Okay. What is the most trivial thing about which you have a strong opinion?
What's the most exciting thing about me? I would say probably my job's pretty cool.
Yeah. If you had more than one job, which job taught you the most?
I like my dogs.
Okay. If you could be any mythical creature, what would you be and why?
I would like to be an entrepreneur. I'm kidding. I don't even want to be that. I would like to.
Okay.
I want to be, if I could do anything, I would be this.
Okay. That tracks. If you could change one thing about yourself physically, what would you change?
If I could talk to one person again, probably my aunt.
Oh.
Oh no, I don't want to know what that was.
What's one thing you've made that you're the most proud of?
One thing that I'm proud of? This app. I'm proud of this.
Oh.
Was I close? Was that?
Yeah.
I saw the word proud and I was like, it's gotta be.
What was the best year of your life?
The best, I would say, probably when I when I had my kids.
Okay.
It was like, look, I said best something.
Uh-huh. If you could erase one thing or event from your memory, what would you choose?
I would probably go to the beach.
Okay. Is it
It's
ending?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Are we switching?
Yeah, we'll switch. We'll just do one song
Okay.
each. How long was that song?
Oh. You have the phone?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
I feel like, did I do a good job? Can you hear me? What's your favorite way to spend a day off?
My favorite way to receive love is through physical touch.
Okay. Okay. What type of music are you into?
I listen to like folk acoustic.
Okay. What was your favorite age growing up?
My favorite era of history is probably, well, they all have problems. But I like the style, like architecturally, of the 70s.
Okay. What are your hobbies and how did you get into them?
My hobbies, I would really like to start pottery, but ever since Ollie broke my flower, I've been unmotivated.
Makes sense. Would you say you're more of an extrovert or an introvert?
I think I would want Emma Stone to play me in a movie.
I like this one. Are you into podcasts or do you only listen to music?
What?
Are you into podcasts or do you only listen to music?
It sounded like you said podcasters. Did you?
I don't know.
If I have to pick a favorite,
Okay.
I pick us.
Oh, hell yeah. What's your go-to guilty pleasure?
I'll tell you what. I feel like I'm tripping right now.
That's how I felt when
I don't think it's a little bit of my pain medicine and my cold medicine.
Yes.
And this music.
It's just a really
and
good
trying to
mixture.
watch your pretty mouth move. I am struggling.
Well, tell me what your go-to guilty pleasure is. You just gotta say something.
Fish fillet.
Amazing. How old were you when you had your first celebrity crush and who was it?
I had my first kiss when I was 16.
What's one thing that can instantly make your day better?
I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I'm gonna say purple.
What activity instantly calms you down?
Hey, stop moving your head so
I
much.
can't, because this is what you did to me, and I couldn't read a fucking thing you were saying. What activity instantly calms you down?
Probably 6.
Would you rather cook or order in?
Green.
What's your favorite board game?
What?
What's your favorite board game?
My middle name's Michelle.
What would be the first thing you'd do if you won the lottery?
I think yellow looks like yellow.
Do you the fact that you looked at the camera like this is dumb bitch? Do you have a favorite type of exercise?
What?
A favorite type of exercise?
Your whole mouth is behind the mic.
Do you have a favorite type of exercise?
Swiffer sweepers.
How do you enjoy spending your alone time?
Water bottle.
Okay. What's your most prized possession and why?
I'm most surprised about how terrible I am at this game right now.
What's your favorite content genre, like horror, sci-fi, rom-com?
My favorite college is the one I went to. Kent State.
Kent State.
Represent Golden Flushes. I don't know what that is.
Who knows? What's something you're excited about right now?
I'm excited about getting this question right.
Yes!
I'm excited about continuing this for another year, writing the book, doing all the things, potential tour.
Yes!
The song just ended.
Yes! Good way to end
Did I get
it.
any of those?
Yes, you got a couple.
I did.
Hurrah!
Whenever I said yellow looks like yellow, it literally looked like you asked me when you see I thought you were asking me like what a color looks like to me. Like what something looks like. What do I think of it? And I'm like, I don't know.
I think that was a lottery question.
Lottery? If I won the lottery?
Yeah, what would you do if you won the lottery?
Yellow looks like yellow. Okay, great.
All right.
Well, thanks for another amazing year, everyone.
God.
Thank you for another amazing year. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bye. It's like the most. We're getting off the phone, but don't know how to do it.
Love you.
Okay. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everyone.
Yeah. Truly.
it
For
means the
all
world
of
to
this
us.
time and to infinity and beyond.
That's what I always say.
That is my catchphrase. TM.
TM. Don't anyone take it.
No, if you guys say it, and I'll be pissed.
Yeah. You'll be hearing from our lawyer. We don't have one. Anyway.
I could have a lawyer. You don't fucking know.
Yeah, I could. Anyway, we love you so much. We will, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
And we will see you next week.
All right.
We're out.
Goodbye.
Bye.